One day, I came home and heard water running in the bathroom. Thinking it was my younger brother AZE forgetting to close the door again, I yelled at him and slammed the door shut. He went to sit on the sofa and watch TV. Then a stranger walked out of the bathroom shirtless, with perfectly toned ABS, wearing only a white towel around his waist. I screamed. AZE ran downstairs and calmly introduced him. Sis, this is my good friend Wolf Fang. We just played badminton and he was sweating, so I let him take a shower. I relaxed and cowled and helped secretly sizing him up. He was extremely handsome, fine eyebrows and starry eyes, a high nose bridge, warm lips, with an elegant and noble aura. AZE teased me for drooling, adding that Wo Fang already had a girlfriend, the school's campus belle. My face flushed red, and I insisted that I was just surprised he had made such an elegant friend. Well, Wo Fang seemed to notice me staring, quickly returned to the bathroom to change, and came out politely apologizing for not expecting me home so soon. He said he had heard about me from AZE. I felt his gaze on me was a little strange, but didn't think much of it. After that, Wo Fang often came to our house. August weather is fickle, sunny in the morning, pouring rain by afternoon. AZE. I went out with friends while I stayed home alone. The doorbell rang. I opened the door to find Wo Fang soaked in the rain, his white shirt clinging to his body, revealing his toned figure. I hurried him inside. He said AZE. I had a math problem and he had come to help. I called AZE. He said Wo Fang lived far away and asked me to take care of him in his stead, then hung up. I gave Wo Fang dry clothes. He said he wouldn't be back tonight and told him to sleep in AZ's room. After dinner, Wo Fang wanted to see the home theater. The basement had dim, romantic lighting. I took out some DVDs, but every single one had inappropriate content. Embarrassed, I finally searched online and played a cartoon instead. We sat in silence watching the cartoon. Suddenly, Wo Fang leaned over, trapping me between his arms, and asked directly, Sis, do you prefer the sofa or the carpet for taking love? I nearly choked on my soda. I tried to run, but he was faster, blocking the door. He said, why don't we try both? I lied that AZE was back. He knew AZE wouldn't return and that the basement was soundproof. Nervously, I said I was his sister. He asked if we were blood related. Of course not. He pulled me into his arms, locked the door, tied my hands with my hair ribbon, pushed me onto the sofa, and played a DVD explicit scenes filling the huge screen. He had his way with me on the sofa and carpet over and over until I lost consciousness. When I woke up, my body ached all over. I grabbed my phone and called AZE, screaming that his good friend had raped me. AZ's voice was eerily calm. Oh, he really did it. Before I could respond, I heard a sweet female voice in the background telling him to hurry over. He hung up. Wo Fang came over, held me, and said that my sweet little brother was doing the same thing with his girlfriend. The deal was Wo Fang gives his girlfriend to AZE, and in exchange, AZE gives his dear sister, me, to Wo Fang. I wanted to kill my brother, but Wo Fang kept me pinned down. I didn't escape until noon the next day. AZE came to butter me up, offering to give me his yacht as thanks. My eyes lit up. He'd been coveting that yacht for a long time. Half jokingly, I said, I wanted to recruit Wo Fang as a live-in son-in-law. AZ's face fell, and he took off running, saying he had to propose to his goddess immediately. He was trying to cut off my chance of having a child. But, in truth, this entire victim act was a scheme AZE and I had planned. A month earlier, AZE had shown me photos of the campus belle Meng and campus heartthrob Wo Fang. He wanted Meng, but with Wo Fang around she wouldn't even look at him. He begged me, the self-proclaimed boy killer, to seduce Wo Fang. If Wolfang lost interest in Xiaomeng, AZ could swoop in. I agreed after his relentless begging. He potted everything AZ. He became friends with them and brought Wolfang home repeatedly so we would cross paths. I didn't expect a Wolfang to be so bold as to take me in the basement. But I figured. He was handsome, in great shape, and good in bed, so I'd let it slide. ACE told me to dump Wolfang when Seichi won Xiaomeng over. I joked about keeping Wolfang as alive and son-in-law. AZE panicked and ran off to propose, trying to prevent me from having his child. That evening, AZE triumphantly announced that Xiaomeng had accepted his proposal. At dinner, Wolfang mentioned that Xiaomeng had invited him to a bar that night. I bolted to find her. Wolfang admitted Xiaomeng was at the bar but hadn't invited him, he just wanted AZE out of the way. Wolfang carried me to the bedroom. At the critical moment, I checked my ovulation calendar, then lay flat and declared, "Come on, ravage me." Wolfang grabbed my phone and realized, "You want to steal my genes?" I said it was a fair exchange. He got pleasure. I got a superior genetic inheritance for my child. He argued that the first child might not inherit his genes. Thinking of AZ's mediocre intelligence, I started to get dressed, saying I was done playing. Well, Wolfang, furious, said, "I've already taken off my pants." He pulled me back to bed, proposing we have multiple children. First try fails, then second, third, surely one would inherit his genes. I thought about it carefully and agreed. At AZE and Xiaomeng's engagement banquet, I announced my engagement to Wolfang in front of all our relatives and friends. AZE pulled me aside. Worried about us being cheated on, I said if anyone gave me a reason, he'd give them more than a few in return. Then Xiaomeng ran over and took AZ's arm. Wolfang Amon put his arm around my waist. It felt strange, exes turning into brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Then Wolfang casually said, "Mom is calling you." Xiaomeng replied, "Got it, bro." AZE and I were stunned. It turned out Wolfang and Xiaomeng were siblings. She took their mother's surname, he took their father's. We saw their parents, the heads of the Jia and Luo families, holding hands and chatting with their parents. They were husband and wife. AZE and I had been the ones played. We thought we were the hunters, but we were the prey. 2 months earlier, Xiaomeng had seen my photo and learned I was the woman who had refused an arranged marriage with her brother. Outraged, she said, "They say she's a brother Khan. You seduce her little brother, then he can get close to her." Whoa, Feng smiled. "You infiltrate from the inside, and they'll take her down," I muttered, wondering if it was too late to call off the engagement. Luo Feng said, "You're already carrying my child. Who else will take you?" My face reddened. He said his seed couldn't be left to wander, and pulled me into his arms. I sighed. I had lost both the battle and the war.